Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Star Wars Vault. Today I will explain the real reason why the Jedi Council could not detect Palpatine for his true identity as a Sith Lord. Going back to the prequel trilogy, the Galactic Republic had been in line with the Jedi Council for over 1,000 years. By the knowledge of the Jedi, the Sith have been extinct for over a millennium. They have been restoring peace for the galaxy in their eyes this whole time. Their natural enemy, in reality, have been in hiding and secret this whole time. This isn't thanks to the ancient Sith Darth Bane, who created the Rule of Two so that the Sith can continue its existence. This was in part to the Sith all becoming power-hungry and greedy, nearly uncontrollable when all of them try to kill each other, due to their selfishness and overconfidence. But also this new Rule of Two was perfect to hide their identity from the Jedi. If there were only two Sith, it was impossible for them to destroy their enemy when there were thousands across the galaxy. The two Sith would always be ordered as a master and an apprentice. Just before the start of Episode 1, the master and apprentice of the Sith have now become Darth Plagueis and Darth Sidious, who's also known as Sheev Palpatine. Leading up to the Phantom Menace, Palpatine, with orchestrated help from his master Plagueis, had been living a life of politics with his eye on becoming Chancellor. With staged attacks and secret setups through the Trade Federation, Palpatine was able to manipulate the Republic along with the Jedi to his advantage in his rise of power. I mean, he was literally fighting a war on two sides with only a few individuals' knowledge. Someone very notable in the Star Wars franchise that knew his plot was Count Dooku, one of his apprentices during the prequels. Along with the manipulation of Anakin Skywalker during his whole life of growing up and training with the Jedi, he was able to gain trust from Anakin, which was a seed he planted in his plot to have him eventually join his side when he divides the Republic from the Jedi Council. Now, even though Palpatine, aka Sidious, was a master of disguise, which is the literal reason why Episode 1 is titled The Phantom Menace, all of this could have been avoided at some point if the Jedi were on top of their game. To be honest, these are powerful beings who are at the height of their existence. They almost become alike with the Sith because it seems that their overconfidence and arrogance is why they fell and the Empire rose. They thought it was impossible for the Sith to return. Hey, it's been over 1,000 years. Hey, they're not coming back. That's kind of the way they're thinking about this. Also, when the Clone Wars begin, they start to sense the dark side clouding their vision. But for some reason, they can't figure out what's actually happening. The Chancellor is granted emergency powers, and even though the Council begins to lose trust in the Chancellor as the war progresses, they don't ever stop to think Palpatine could be the Sith Lord himself. Once again, this is their arrogance getting in the way. Yoda, Mace Windu, and all the other masters on the Council became too involved with the Senate and their politics that they forgot to do what they were actually meant for, which is to be servants to the Force. Also, for the Council to distance themselves from Anakin time after time through these three movies just makes it easier for Anakin to side with Palpatine at the right time. He's the most skilled Jedi with the most potential ever, and for the Council to not trust him or have trust in the Force kind of allowed Order 66 to happen. They couldn't even figure out that the clone army was created to eventually destroy the Jedi. They had this programmed in their system, and, they of course did their job in Episode 3. What do you guys think of the Jedi? Do you think that they could have been more open to discussion and not be stuck in their ways? Or do you think they had no faults and, there was nothing they could do because Anakin was destined to turn against them? I personally feel that even if that's the case, they could have turned Anakin down from even becoming a Jedi in the beginning. Let me know what you guys think, and what they could have done to prevent their demise in the comments below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date with new Star Wars videos every week here at the Star Wars Vault. Thank you everyone for watching today, and may the Force be with you.